This is the Scribble and Script notebook with 5,000 pages in it, 5,000 navigation-friendly and hyperlinked pages. It's actually 5,855, but it's not just a set of pages. Goodnotes comes with a variety of pages included: squared pages, dotted pages, blank pages, lined pages, you've even got Cornell notes. Goodnotes does an excellent job of this. So how does this notebook improve on Goodnotes' excellent offerings? There are several differences. Firstly, this notebook is all hyperlinked throughout. You have these dotted lines for reminding you when you're getting close to the end. The pages are also clearly labelled, meaning you're less likely to get lost in digital disorganisation, something I'm particularly susceptible to. So if Goodnotes makes excellent, high-quality pages, why did I make this? Well, let me explain. Imagine you're studying. I am, and brushing up on my math skills. But it could be any subject. It could be music, it could be art, it could be philosophy, or even a book that feels impossible to decode at the moment. Or maybe it's just something you want to read and keep notes on. As long as it's got a contents page, you can use it. For this, we're going to be looking at this book. My college book from 1998. So if we scroll to the main chapter book, main index, the book index, what we can use is these to help us reference these. This book is broken up into parts, and there are 31 parts from 6 sections. What I'm going to do is break this into the 31 parts. And between every big chapter, I'm going to split it up. Okay, so when I've got all my chapter topics, so for example, I've got my 1, 2, 3, which is going to be over here of 1, 2, 3, and I've got all my topics, all my main parts up until treatments and therapies, which I've decided to put in this section over here, treatments and therapies. So all of the parts of my book, I've got a chapter for every single subtopic in this book. So all of these are parts of this enormous, massive book. So if I wanted to now have a look at, maybe say, do perception, I'm going to go to where I've got perception, which is over here. I'm going to click on this button over here, the blue one, that part there, you see a highlight. That now takes me to another book with another 76 links to pages. So I'm going to put in here perception, and I'm going to look at the first part of perception, which is Gregory's theory. So page 223. Perception. So I could have introduction, and I can go straight to, it says over here, Gregory's theory, perception as inference. So I can start to make notes on Gregory's theories. Now, of course, if I don't want to go through all of Gregory's theory of perception on one page, what I could do is do Gregory's theory of perception on more pages. So I could have this over here as Gregory's theory of perception, part 2. Maybe this part will be the part on illusions. If I click on this part here, it'll take me to Gregory's theory 2 on illusions, which I can now make notes on the theories of illusions. And I can annotate these. So this one is a Muller-Lyer style illusion. Now, returning back to my page, I can go to the bottom left. There's 2 hyperlinks here. First one will take me back to the page that I was on for the book. So this was book 9, which was to do with perception, and I was working on here. And these are on every single page. So if I scroll down here again, I can see, notice my reminder lines, I can see that I've got this hyperlink, but I've also got this hyperlink, which will take me back to my main index. So I can go to my different sections. And this entire book is hyperlinked throughout. So if we look over here, for example, let's go to 70, and we'll have a look at what we've got with, let's have a look. This is book 70, and I'm going to go to page 50. So if I notice that I'm on book 70 of 76, I'm going to click on page 50. If I look down here, I can see that I've got book 70 of page 50. And that is how I study, using the 5,000 page notebook. If you're not the sort of person who's using a book and you're using digital items, it's not a problem at all. So for example, maybe you're studying with a digital copy of this book. This is the 8th edition as opposed to the one before, which I had, which is the 2nd edition. And wow, things have changed. So if I go down to the same section, and I'm at the same section here, so I can take a screenshot and drag what I want and use Apple's universal clipboard to paste it here. Gregory's Illusions. I'll pop it in here. And this universal clipboard is absolutely fantastic. I use it all the time with my planner. It's an absolute lifesaver. So I've got the same section. It's the Muller Lyer there. And this is the Muller Lyer. Should be, where is it? Yeah, the Muller Lyer. And of course I can annotate it. And so that's the 5K 2-shade notebook. This one comes in squares. There's other ones in the pipeline. There should be columns, squares, Cornell notes. There'll be plenty of them coming. The other thing that I really like about this is that these are made to A4. So printing should be an absolute breeze with no issues. If you've made it this far, why not check out my other social media? I've got plenty of stuff on my Facebook. It's free to join. Everyone's welcome. If you like this video, I'd really appreciate if you would like the video, and a subscribe will be fantastic.